everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Heaven and thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this adorable card, and when you open it up it reveals a pop-up shadow box card. So the arch window dies are from Temu, and the other products that I've used are Simply Made Crafts and Made to Surprise. If I can, I'll link everything down below in the description box. So I was asked to make a 60th birthday card for one of my student buddy friends, and I come up with this one. I'm hoping that she will like it. So I've used Simply Made Crafts paper, and also it comes with like the toppers. This bunting was an Alice in Wonderland paper pad. And then the poem was from Made to Surprise, and also this sentiment is Made to Surprise as well. So really easy, fun card to do. Obviously you've got your area on the back to write your message on there as well. So I hope that you enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started. So I totally forgot to record this bit, so hence why I've got two pieces of different coloured card. So for the card base you will need a piece of card that measures 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, and along the long side you score it at 4 3/8. Okay, and then you're going to fold that and give that a burnish, and you will see that one side is shorter than the other, and you'll see the reason why later on. So that's the card base. Then you'll need a piece of card that measures 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and on the long side you will score at 1/2 inch, 4 1/4 and 4 3/4. And this is going to be the shadow box. So you'll fold on the score lines, so then you've got this box shape. Two pieces now ready to make the card. So now we can continue putting this card together. So we need to do some die cutting. So we're going to get the piece that is what is going to be our box inside our card. So you're going to have the end 1/2 inch tab to the left, and you will fold it up so it will look like this, and this one on the end is what's going to glue on the inside of the card. So when you open up it's going to pull that tab to pop up your box. So that means that this section will be the front of your box. So we need to add our pattern paper to the front. So for this bit, this piece measures 3 1/2 by 5 1/4, and we're going to glue this down. So now I've got my die in the center. So this one is the just over 3 inch wide by 4 3/8 in length, and then I'm going to go up a size to make a frame around that. But first I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine. Okay, so I've cut that out, and then I've got my frame, and I'm going to glue that on top like so. Okay, so that's now added, and then we're going to turn it over. So this bit is going to be the inside. My patterned piece of paper here, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. So it's the same size as this panel here. So I'm going to glue that straight onto there, and then you'll see that through the window. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to attach this into our card base. So the easiest way I found was to glue this in is I'm going to turn it to the back, and then I'm going to lay it flat. So then you've got this 1/2 inch tab here. and we're going to line up this score line with the edge here, like so. And then I'm going to add glue to this panel, and then I'm going to bring that over and glue that down. Okay, and then we're going to bring this back and fold that down, and we're going to add glue to this 1/2 inch tab here, and I'm going to lay that flat. I'm just going to fold that card up and then attach it. And then when you pull the card open, obviously you need to let it dry. It will look like this. So I'm going to let that sit a minute and then we can continue. Okay, so that's all glued together now, and you'll see now that when you fold this flat, the edge of that box comes out to the edge here, so then it lines up with the front of the card. So that's why we made that panel at the back shorter, so then this 1/2 inch section of that box will fold flat and meet up with the front of the card. So that's why it was smaller at the back. So now we need to add our mat and layering pieces. So for the front, I've got a piece of pink paper that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I've got some patterned paper that measures 3 3/4 by 5, so I'll glue those on. Okay, and then for the back, I've got a piece of white card that's going to go on there, so then we can write the message on the back. And this piece measures 3 3/4 by 5 3/8. So I'm going to glue that one down. Then for the inside, on the left side, I've got some pink paper that measures 3 1/2 by 5 1/4, and then I've got a piece of white card that measures 3 1/4 by 5, and I've stamped my happy birthday poem that is from Made to Surprise. So I'm going to glue those together, and then I'm going to glue those on to there. Okay, so that's the mat and layering pieces now added. So I'm going to decorate the inside of the card. I'm not going to add too much decoration to it because I wanted the paper to be the main focus. So all I'm going to do is just add this bee, and I'm going to glue that in there. And then I've got a sentiment that says on your special day, and I'm going to glue that straight to the bottom. So I'm going to get those stuck down. Okay, so that's the card all finished inside, and then we need to decorate the front. So I have this kind of like trellis die, and I'm going to trim this down, but I'm going to have it along the bottom. So I think I'm going to trim this end one off, like so, and I'm going to glue that down there. Then I've got the flower that I cut from the pattern paper that I've had to use to decorate this card, and I think I'm going to place that there, just tuck it behind that trellis. So I'm going to glue that straight down. Then I've got a smaller bee that I'm going to have popped up on some foam pads about there. Then I've got the numbers to make 60, and I've got them on foam pads. And then I've got this happy birthday bunting that I'm going to have again on foam pads, and I'm going to have it at an angle on the trellis. So I'm going to glue all that down, and then I'll come back and show you the finish. And there we go. So I've just added the name along the bottom, and then you pop it open to reveal the pop-up shadow box inside, and then you've got an area to write your message on the back. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and give it a go, and I will put the original tutorial that I was inspired by in the description box below, as well as any products used in today's video. And if you did enjoy this video, then please give me a big thumbs up. Please continue to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button. Until next time guys, take care. Bye.